I heard there were fans camping out overnight last night since, I think, 10:30 p.m. How does that make you feel to know that people are this dedicated to the show?
It feels good. I mean, I don't know if all those fans were here for Lost, but I certainly walked into that room and felt, a lot of people very excited, about the show, and got a chance to watch Damon and Carlton's really cool presentation. Actually, I think they did a really good job with that, and it's amazing to me. I mean, for me, I really do just sort of kind of live my life and go to set and work on Jack as far as Lost is concerned, or working on other things that I might be working on. And anytime you have that experience where you're coming in direct contact with people that story they've seen, they've sought out, they care deeply about it, and you feel that, it's great. I mean, that's the one thing you always hear actors talk about, is the difference between film and stage. In that, when you're doing a play, you have this immediate interaction with the people that you're performing for, whereas with film, there's oftentimes a very long delay between your experience of making it and them seeing it. And so when you have that opportunity, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, you looked a little bit overwhelmed when you were on stage there before, looking up. There was 8,000 people there. Have you ever had any crazy fan experiences, people coming up to you on the street?
I have them often. I had somebody ask me for a photograph in a locker room the other day when I was standing in my towel. I thought that was fairly odd. I mean, that was like a no-brainer. No.
But you were here for the Lost panel today, but you probably would have been here on your own anyway, because you're kind of a fan. What are you a fan of at Comic-Con?
I just love comics. I grew up reading comics, and I also sort of grew up in a family in which painting and drawing and that type of thing was encouraged, and I have a brother who's an artist, and so I love looking at the artwork, and I also think that comics have a lot of really exceptional storytelling going on in them, and obviously with what's happening in film, and the way that Hollywood is using the comic industry as sort of a place where they find material, and how that has accelerated, I believe, over the last 5 years, is a tribute to that. I think there's a lot of really cool things going on here, and people can take chances in the comic world because there's not so much money at stake. I think you're seeing a lot of original ideas and people following through on it, and so that's really cool.